Look, if you don't get your atlas in and realign your body, this is as good as it gets. That's literally as good as it gets. That's the highest echelon of spirituality in the world of not knowing how to clean your body and not get your atlas in. Look, you can even see, look how far forward his neck is sitting. That's because of a misaligned atlas. And over years, the body misaligns and twists itself up. And that happens. That's why older people, they hunch over as they age, which is not aging, it's degeneration because of the atlas. They hunch over, and this is what happens. So that you'll see that. And actually, if you go out into any public space and look at all the people, you'll see that everybody's neck is like kind of forward like that, and you'll say, oh, it's because of the phone, but it's not because of the phone, because I'm always on my phone and mine's not like that, because I've done a lot of realignment. But even still, it is a bit, and there's still more to do. But yeah, in terms of spirituality, basically, if you neglect the body, this is as good as it gets. Does that look like enlightenment to you? Like if I say like the ultimate enlightenment, like the highest echelon of human existence, like, does that look like it to you? The highest echelons possible. There will be books written about this state of being. Do you know what I mean? Human beings are superpower, godlike, immortal, real kind, like living for thousands, millions of years, made in the image of God. Made in the image of God. Look, you can see the misalignment. Even in the statue they do it. Look. You can really see it. That's crazy. And I'm not even saying that Eastern spirituality and Eastern philosophies don't have some profound spiritual insights in them, because they do. Obviously, if you sit around like this, if you literally sit around like this for 90 years, then you're going to have some, and like you just focus on meditation and teaching other people spiritual insights, you're going to have some profound things to say. There is no doubt. But if you don't get your atlas put back in, basically, it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. So you got to recognize that, like the state of being that human beings are at the moment, in terms of where we were originally and where we are now, is so far off that it's almost impossible to fathom what it's actually like to be the original human in the original blueprint, made in the image of God. Humans made in the image of God. You have to think about what that means. Made in the image of the divine and powerful creator. So that means that we are divine and powerful. We are supposed to be way different to how we are now. That's why the atlas is like the most important thing. If you don't get your atlas put back in, you're never gonna, even if you clean your body, even if you do 10 years of fasting and cleaning, if you don't get your atlas put back in, then it's not going to account for as much as it would if you do get it put back in. There's a certain level you'll get to and you'll plateau. That's why people start. So a lot of people I see in the cleaning and detox world, they don't get their atlas in, and they do all this cleaning, and they get to a point where the fasting isn't doing anything for them anymore, and they keep doing more fast, more juice fast, but they stop like progressing or stop evolving. And then they get to the point where they're drinking their own urine. And there's even a guy on Instagram I see who's eating his own waste now. He's eating his own poo because he doesn't know what else to do, because he doesn't have his atlas in. So you can get to a certain point and then you'll be like, well, what do I do now? Because there's certain points in the body that get sort of locked off based on misalignment. So once you get your atlas put back in, your body will start releasing it. And then that will allow you to, and like the realignment is so profound, I could never meaningfully convey it. But it basically, this is the opposite of being realigned. So when this guy was younger, his head would have been further back there. But as he's aged, his body is twisted up. You can't see it, but I can see it because of what I've gone through in terms of unwinding it. When you unwind it, you'll be able to see exactly how that happens. Like, so his body is all twisted up inside. And it's hard to explain how. But if you don't get your atlas put back in, that's what happens. Doesn't matter how much cleaning you do.